Now on Palm Beach TV.
It is not necessary to take such extreme actions as has been proposed in order to fix this.
Obviously, I want families to be happy, and obviously I want children here, but there has been an issue. And there has been an issue with pumping out, and there has been an issue with derelict boats.
The town charts a new course, a first reading on limits for anchoring and mooring in the Lake Worth Lagoon. Police get a big boost to help clear abandoned boats. The Palm Beach County property appraiser crunches the numbers on your tax dollars. Drivers get a break from road work when it's needed most. And what are the top priorities for the candidates running for seats 2 and 3 in the upcoming campaign?
Those stories straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. From the first steps on setting limits to overnight anchoring in town waters to understanding how your property tax dollars are being spent, those are a few of the topics being tackled this month by the Town Council. We start with the Wright News Follow the Story on the first reading of an ordinance that would limit overnight anchoring in town waters to 30 days within a 6-month period.
We made it through the Great Recession in 2008. We made it through COVID. This would probably destroy the club.
Members of the Palm Beach Sailing Club returned to council chambers, urging the council to reconsider a proposed ordinance they say threatens their way of life.
The guys you're after are not us, and we're after the same things that you are. Derelict vessels are a huge problem.
But council members say action is needed to protect residents and the environment from boats in the Lake Worth Lagoon, some lingering indefinitely, some abandoned, posing both navigational and environmental risks with waste being discharged into the water. House Bill 481, passed in May, gives local authorities in the state's most populous counties, including Palm Beach, the ability to set more restrictive anchoring rules.
This particular ordinance or bill that was passed is the first time in my lifetime that we actually have a tool to control it to some extent what people do in our waterway.
This follows the launch in August of a town initiative with the Palm Beach Police Department to remove unpermitted mooring buoys from town waters.
You have to understand our position. We just dodged a bullet from our friends to the north of us at Riviera Beach, who were invading our own property to create a mooring field that, in our opinion, would not have been responsibly run.
In a 4-1 vote, the council approved the ordinance on its first reading. It will return next month for a second reading. Councilmember Ted Cooney cast the dissenting vote, expressing concern about giving club members more time to explore alternative options. Town manager Kirk Bluen noted that well-maintained vessels will not be the initial focus of enforcement.
I could tell you that we are going to focus on the more egregious violators that you would all agree with. Abandoned boats, derelict boats, and working on removing them first with our resources.
The effort to remove derelict vessels is getting a major boost from the Palm Beach Police and Fire Foundation, which has stepped up with a significant donation to support marine enforcement. On Tuesday, the Town Council accepted a donation of up to $250,000 from the foundation to help enforce the law on the water, including the removal, towing, and storage of illegal mooring devices and derelict vessels in town waters.
It's a passion, it's a love, it's volunteering, and it's the people of the town talking, because it's all people of the town that give us the money.
Each time the town removes a derelict vessel, it comes at a significant cost, typically between $20,000 and $25,000 per boat. Palm Beach County property appraiser Dorothy Jacks presented the annual update on the town's real estate values to the town council this week. Jacks said the town's total market value has risen to $56 billion this year, with a taxable value at $34 billion. New construction totaled $158 million, a strong figure representing an 8.2% increase from the previous year. That compares with 8.18% for Palm Beach County. Jack says while the real estate market has slowed, it has not declined. Of each dollar collected in property taxes by Palm Beach County, Palm Beach retains 17 cents. The rest supports public schools and other county services.
That money is going into public coffers and being spent for things like the airport and the roads and all the things that I think as residents of Palm Beach do come on and off the island, you are using.
Jacks acknowledged growing concern about the future of property taxes, but emphasized that local governments would struggle to replace the significant revenue they currently receive from them. Florida's next legislative session begins in January. Construction and traffic updates don't usually get applause in Palm Beach, but this one brought cheers when it was announced that there will be no construction work on FDOT projects in town from Thanksgiving to Easter, giving drivers a break during the peak of season.
You guys are rocking and rolling here.
FDOT has 2 roadway projects that are currently underway, A1A from Emerald Beach Way to Royal Palm Way, and A1A from Lake Avenue to just north of Ibis Way. Both projects are expected to be completed in 2026. For the first time since May, South Ocean Boulevard will close between South County Road and Southern Boulevard beginning at 5 a.m. on Friday, October 17th. Security in the area will be heightened as President Trump is expected to return to Mar-a-Lago for the weekend. Residents and visitors are encouraged to sign up for town alerts at townofpalmbeach.com to stay informed about road closures, reopenings, and other traffic impacts. And an update on the town's municipal election set for March 2026. This week, we caught up with the candidates for the Group 2 and 3 seats. Zoning Commissioner Nikki McDonald is seeking the seat left open by Council President Bobby Lindsay, who said she will not seek re-election after serving 10 years. McDonald says she would be honored to serve in the role.
We came to Palm Beach about 13 years ago, and when we came, I really hit the ground running. I was become more and more involved in town. And through that, I feel like I have a very good knowledge of what's going on, what the issues are, and I feel like I've made an impact on the various boards and commissions that I've served on. The next step for me would be town council.
McDonald's top 6 priorities are standing firm against overdevelopment and intensification of use, improvement in traffic and parking issues, focusing on the new water contract. The current contract ends in 2029. Coastal health and safeguarding the beaches, sound fiscal government and home rule, and safety and emergency preparedness.
I love Palm Beach for so many reasons. I think it's got a small town feel with big town offerings. I love the scale of it. There's a friendly vibe in town. And I think those are all things that I would work to preserve.
McDonald has received the endorsement of Council President Lindsay. She has been a Civic Association Director since 2019. And Bridget Moran is seeking a second term in the Group 3 seat. Moran says she's worked hard to ensure projects are town-serving and in alignment with the comprehensive plan.
I'm proud to be working with a great team. Nothing here gets done alone. I think that as an entire council, I'm proud of moving forward with the zoning reform. I think that we've gotten the ball rolling. I'm excited that we're going to make it easier to read and easier for people who look to it to understand it.
Moran is a former Civic Association Director who resigned when she joined the council in 2024.
I think it's a great place to live. I love the sense of community, the sense of small town that we have here. It really is a special place. It's a place that we respect where we came from. You know, we have our own identity, and I think it's just a wonderful place to be.
Council President Bobby Lindsay thanked the many people she said contacted her after she announced she would not seek another term.
I also want to compliment the desk because I think that this council has worked better together and more collaboratively than anyone I've been exposed to, any council I've been exposed to in my past. And I know that that will be kept up with whomever takes, my seat next year.
John David Corey is challenging incumbent Lou Crampton for the Group 1 seat. The Civic Association will host a public forum on Monday, February 23rd at 10 a.m. at the Episcopal Church of Bethesda by the Sea for candidates running for a council seat in the March 10th election. You can register at palmbeachcivic.org under Programs and Forums. The Civic Association is a 501c3 nonprofit organization and does not endorse political candidates. To qualify for placement on the ballot, candidates must be nominated for a specific office or council seat by registered town voters at the town caucus scheduled for Tuesday, December 2nd at 3:30 p.m. And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. Stay up to date with the island's only newscast at palmbeachcivic.org and through our social media. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.